Hello, my name is Savannah Dorsett and I'm a librarian with Houston Public Library, and welcome to Book Chats, which just like it sounds means we're going to be talking about books. This is the month of May, which if you weren't aware is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, which celebrates the rich culture and traditions and contributions to the United States of those of Asian and Pacific Islander American heritage, which includes countries as varied as what's found on the Asian continent, so China, Japan, India, and then also Pacific Islands ranging as far as New Guinea, the Hawaiian Islands, the Philippines. So these are a lot of very different cultures and traditions and rich histories, and also wonderful books by a lot of really interesting authors. And we're only going to be highlighting a few for you today, but they're definitely worth checking out. And if it's no longer the month of May, well, still check them out because they're great any time of the year. And our first title is Number One Chinese Restaurant by Lillian Lee. And this is a debut title. And in this book, Bobby Han, the family patriarch and owner of a Maryland institution, the Beijing Duck House, has recently passed away after 30 years, and it's left his family sort of at an end trying to figure out where do they go from here. One son wants to sell the restaurant, move out of the burbs into a fancier neighborhood in DC and open up a fusion restaurant, and the other son wants to stay where they are, honor their father's traditions, and continue to cook the same recipes that they've been cooking for 30 years. So while this whole battle is going on, there's all of the drama and uncertainty with the staff, many whom have been with the restaurant since it first opened all those years ago, and they're left wondering what's going to happen to them. Will they still have jobs? Will they still have this little found family that they've created at the restaurant? So this is a really great title for people who love novels with food as sort of metaphor. So like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquivel, or The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake by Amy Bender. This is also a great title for people who love books about maybe not so happy families, life in the suburbs. This is a really great title that sort of looks at the whole idea of what does it mean to be a success, and can you be a success when you and still honor your family and your culture and your heritage? What's that blurred line between success versus selling out? Our second title is Joanne Ramos's The Farm. And in this book, Jane, a Filipino immigrant, makes the decision to become a surrogate mother following losing her job as a nanny. So she's whisked away to this fancy Hudson Valley retreat that's almost resort-like. They have all kinds of luxuries, anything they could want. The only thing is they can't leave. And they are considered hosts for perfect babies that are going to go to more deserving families. So slowly over time, Jane and some of the other women at the retreat, who are also largely immigrants or working class women who maybe don't have as many options, begin to wonder and question what exactly have they signed up for, and who gets to determine who gets to be a mother and what you need to have to be able to be a good parent. And these are really, really complex issues. I will say that this is, while realistic fiction, a really great title for perhaps fans of Margaret Atwood's dystopian novel, The Handmaid's Tale. This is also a great book club pick if your book club enjoys really complicated books with maybe some knotty, hard to pin down ethical implications and ethical issues. So this may be a title that inspires a very spirited debate. Our third title is A Place for Us by Fatima Farhid Mirza, and this is another debut title, and the author was 26 at the time of publication, which just makes you wonder, what have I done with my life? And in this book, a family, Indian Muslim family living in California, come together for a big wedding, including their son, the youngest son, who they haven't seen for several years, following a massive knockdown, drag out, you're dead to us fight. And the novel is told in non-linear fashion and across multiple perspectives. So slowly over time, it unfolds this family and their history and the family dynamic and the sort of mystery of what led to this huge fight and the son leaving, and you wondering, are they going to be able to come back together again as a family? What's really interesting is the multiple perspectives and the constant shifting POV. You're sort of on the side of whoever you're reading the story through is like, oh, he's right, and this guy's the bad guy. And slowly you realize that there really aren't any good or bad guys. It's just a family trying their best to make a life and make a place for themselves in the world. And sometimes they make mistakes and they hurt each other, but it's still family and it's still love. And while an adult fiction title, this is a really great read for teens. It's possibly a crossover YA pick with the younger son and his quest for independence and identity and that battle of family expectations versus living your dreams, and that sort of fraught balancing act of being, the American-born children of immigrants and some of those expectations. So this is a really great title for teens who maybe wonder about their place in the world and their place in their family. So all of these titles are available in print, as ebooks, as e-audiobooks, and if you just still need more to read, we're here for you remotely, either through chat, email reference, telephone reference. If you're looking for more titles to read, you can visit our website, houstonlibrary.org, click where it says get a custom reading list. You tell us what you like to read, and we will send you a list of books based on your likes and interests. This has been Book Chat. I'm Savannah Dorsett. See you next time.